Well, this YouTube stuff is going absolutely nowhere. And I don't know if it's a problem with me. You know, maybe it is. You know, maybe I'm just not cut out for this kind of stuff because, maybe I'm just not perfect enough. I don't fit in enough. I don't relate enough. Maybe the reasons why, because I'm transgender. That might be the reason right there. Very well, might be. But if I was a thug, talking about slapping bitches, you know, uh, robbing people, maybe even showing off a pistol, I would be getting hundreds, if not thousands, of subscribers within probably a couple fucking weeks. So I try to be a beautiful person. I try to share my life. I try to do this and do that. And it's almost like YouTube has the fucking button on me, basically, to not allow me to be seen by a lot of people. Either that or people just don't want to see me. So either way, I'm fucked. It's like, dang, And I realize subscribers are falling off, and I ain't even fucking got none. So this obviously must not be going nowhere. So basically, if anything, this is gonna be the realest post I've ever wrote in my life, or did, or filmed in my life. Because from this point on, either I'm gonna commit suicide or I'm gonna fucking get my ass going on this music stuff. Like, for real, this other stuff is gonna cease. Because you guys can see I'm not happy doing this other stuff anyway. I even mentioned the reason why I was doing it, pretty much to maybe get, a bigger crowd, bigger viewing. But all that stuff is going to be for a different interest, for what people are going to want to subscribe for in the first place. And, these different things put up, maybe unboxings, some abandoned building stuff, okay, people are going to be interested for different reasons. I understand maybe it's too much stuff going on. Well, I need to narrate it down to just one then. And if it's going to be one, I don't even have to say what that's going to be. So, if you have to leave, I understand. You have to do what you have to do. I want to thank you for the wonderful comments, for the people that did. And I understand if you have to move on, because I'm moving on from this point forward. And because my whole life's been falling apart. I was just in a wreck. My Chevy Caprice. I just ran into a building just to avoid on incoming traffic because the brakes went out. And people just don't understand what goes on in somebody's life, especially in a digital age. They don't understand. And luckily, I ran into a stairway at a building, and I just did damage to the fender and a bumper. So yeah, I have to basically do body work on it now, but I got the back brakes fixed and I can drive it. And it happened to me the day before yesterday, and I was gonna put that video up, but I had a different take on this after seeing, subscribers start to fall off. And that's understandable, like I said, people have different agendas. They, they got lives of their own. They see things the way they want to see it, and that's understandable. So, it's time for me to start really focusing and not wasting my time or you guys' time. So, so I guess that's pretty much it for it. So, goodbye to the YouTube channel. Don't know if I'm gonna delete it yet, but if you do see something come on there, it's, yeah, it's just gonna be related to the music and stuff like that. Basically, they say if you stick to a niche, you should stick with it, and but as far as this music thing goes, YouTube is not really friendly for that unless you already have a big following, unless you're already maybe famous or yeah. So originally I started off with just the music and nothing happened. It just went nowhere. And but yeah, again, if I was a thug and I was talking about slapping bitches and robbing people and maybe even flashing a gun, then within maybe a week or two, I'll have thousands of subscribers for doing absolutely fucking nothing. And that's the day and age we live in. That's exactly the day and age we live in. It's evil. All you hear on the news is people getting killed. You don't even hear about people fighting no more. And, that's what it's all about, It's all about getting the, I don't know, what do they call that? Uh, I can't even think of it because, clout. It's all about getting the clout, you know. Go out and kill somebody and, oh, you're gonna be famous, you know. You're trying to be a beautiful person in today's age. Man, nobody's gonna give a shit about that. So all I can say is this: I'd rather die trying to be a beautiful person and trying to be a unique soul. And if that's the route I gotta go, I'm proud of it. I'm ready to just die now. In fact, I want to die now because what am I doing wasting all my time, and putting together a craft and putting my heart and energy into this, and it's just getting overlooked. So my fight's not over for what I believe, but hopefully there's a way for me to make it happen. This music thing and YouTube just ain't it. So, all right, I'm done wasting my time. I'm done wasting you guys this time. If you want to stick around, I really appreciate it. But I understand if you can't, you can't. It's just gonna be based on music, and not just maybe songs, but basically, about still what's going on in my life. But as far as unboxings and all that, fuck that shit. I'm done with that bullshit. Anyway, all right, peace.